Okay, hey guys, it's been kind of a minute since we've had a video with, like, me actually, like, kind of in it. I've been doing some of the artist rambles that I kind of started kind of out of nowhere. I keep saying kind of. I'm not feeling the best. I haven't been feeling the best since, like, winter time because I have very low vitamin D levels, so, when the sun goes away more, the seasonal depression and also just my health issues don't be rocking. But yeah, surprisingly though, I have bounced back a lot faster than I usually do. Like, I still feel a little crappy, but that's just my normal chronically ill and disabled ass things. Hello, Phantom. She's been, like, very needy recently too, and I'm like, don't worry, we'll get you fixed, and then you won't be needy anymore, and then you won't be a little disaster. But what I was saying was, this video is a little I'm filming on my webcam instead of my cameras because they're refurbished cameras and sometimes they just don't be working right. So my Sony camera, which is currently charging down here because I'm going to be vlogging Anime Impulse for my other channel, that one overheats if I'm trying to film long form videos. And then my camera, I think it's over there, still on the tripod. That's my Canon that I got years ago, and it just randomly turns off. Like, I'll try to be filming a video, and since it doesn't have the flip-up screen, I don't know when it turns off sometimes, because at first I was like, okay, is it a timer? So I just was like, okay, I'll set a timer for 15 minutes, and then we'll see if that goes off in 15 minutes. Checks, it's still going, okay. I'll set a timer for 30 minutes, or like 15 more minutes, see if it turns off in 30 minutes. It's perfectly fine. And then I'll try and do it again. And then it's off in 10 minutes, and I'm like, so it's probably some setting, I don't fucking know, but yeah, that's a long tangent for no real reason. That's 3 minutes of just bullshit, but whatever. This video is basically just gonna be me talking about, like, some of the processes I go through when doing concept art, because I've been getting a little more into that because I didn't realize how much I enjoyed it. And I probably should have, since, like, I draw concept art for my comic Werewolf in the Shadows a lot, and I literally have, like, a sketchbook full of just ideas and lore and stuff like that is over there and buried. I might do a video on that, but it also has spoilers for the comic, and in its current state, the comic is not great because I started it almost 5 years ago, maybe 6 years ago actually. Because 2019 is when, oh yeah, it's gonna be 6 years in June. God, I've been working on this for too long and it's not done. The first draft isn't done because I was doing homeschooling, and then, not homeschooling, I was doing college. I was at home due to the pandemic and shit. I was doing schooling full-time and also working full-time most of that time, so I didn't get a lot of time to work on it, and now I only have 2 chapters left to draw out, and I'm just like, I need to draw someone besides Lucas's stupid face. So now I'm going to some of my other things that I've had in my head and just haven't had the time to do. I'm dying. Trying to breathe sometimes it just sucks. I don't know if I said it in one of my other videos, but I have dislocated my collarbone multiple times because, like, I had an injury because a dog, my mom's dog, who's like 95 pounds, jumped on me and then smushed my arm like this, and then it went and my doctor was like, yeah, it's probably gonna keep slipping in and out of place because you get dislocations easy. And then I was like, oh, that's great. But I slept on it, and I guess slept on it wrong, and then things moved, and then I went to the ER, and they were like, that doesn't happen, here's some ibuprofen, and they sent me on my merry way. And I was like, they didn't even touch my fucking collarbone, but whatever, that's another tangent. But sorry. Did you get scared with the fucking lighter? Poor babies. But basically, I had this idea for like a superhero comic series and like a whole studio for like this specific thing, because like I have way too many ideas for superhero characters and supervillains and storylines and stuff like that. So, yeah. One of my characters is named Axel, and I finally, the other day, I was like, I really want to draw him because he's just my pretty boy superhero OC that, like, I drew one time and never... Oh, you are slipping. But, I drew one time, and then I was like, I have no justification to keep drawing him, but he's so pretty, and he just beckons from, like, the corner of my mind, like, I'm still here. Please draw me. So I was like, you know what? It's time I gave him actual concept art instead of just drawing him in all his pretty boy glory. But yeah, finally gonna do that because I figured out his hero name, because I was like, what would his hero name be? And then I remembered one scene that I had in my head just playing out in basically animation style, but I don't animate, so is it ever gonna come to fruition? Probably not, unless I just do a comic of it. So I probably will eventually do a comic of this. I'm only 23, I'm gonna be 24 this year. Crisis. But basically, his hero name would be Freefall. Is there already a hero named Freefall? I don't know. I have not found one. It's also a very hard thing to kind of look into. But basically, he is a very interesting character because people think that his power is just like super strength, and that's basic. But no, he can actually just affect the gravity of his own body, basically. So like he can make himself really light or really heavy. But also when he's asleep or something like that, he's just very, very heavy. So like if he ever gets knocked out, no one's gonna be able to pull him anywhere. He better hope that like he's on like a ground floor so he doesn't just through something. That was kind of funny of me just clicking it by accident. But yeah. But the scene where I had the idea for Freefall being his hero name is I had an idea for him trying to catch someone as they're falling off a building from some villains' nefarious doings and, you know, all that junk. But he basically makes himself heavy so he falls faster to catch her, and then when he's falling faster and he catches up to her, he makes himself like the same weight as her, grabs her, and then freaking turns and like grabs onto the building. But since he can change his body weight, he only really has to support her body weight by just and grabbing onto the side of the building, basically. He probably will dislocate his arm because, like, honestly, I want more disabled superheroes, and I think he'd be a really interesting character because he's very muscular and shit, and like he rides a motorcycle, and everyone would be like, oh, he's freaking not disabled or anything. But then the idea of him also just having like hypermobility, amazing. I need more disabled characters in my life so people know how to kind of stop infantilizing characters. I'm in fandom spaces too often, and a lot of my favorite characters are disabled or like in a specific niche, and the fandom spaces I'm like, I love y'all, but what the fuck? Like, if you're into popular fandoms and stuff like that, you'll probably know one of the characters I'm talking about. Also, I apologize for my hair. It is struggling. What the fuck? Focus, camera. I am here. Yeah, I don't want to get into another tangent, so I'm just gonna put my hair up. Yeah, I realized I like putting my hair up with a pen because then I always have a pen on me, and it's just a lot easier. Like, I had to go to the post office to mail in some government documents for super secret stuff, and my sister and her husband were also there, and the lady was like, we only have 2 pens to like sign things, and I was like, oh, that's fine, and I took one out and I was just signing shit, and I was like, I love being prepared for stuff, but I have ADHD, so I'm often not prepared, but this way I can be prepared. Anyways, that's 11 minutes of just straight bullshit. What I am doing is I'm drawing here. I'll probably put the time lapse out my shoulder. I don't know if you guys can hear that cracking and popping. Sometimes I just be sounding like a Rice Krispie treat, just crackling everywhere. But basically I will be drawing and just talking over some of the design choices that I'm thinking about making, because I'm working on his suit, because when I first drew him I was just actually practicing halftones and stuff like that. So like it was a little experimental and very basic. I did like the coloring on it. I have no idea how I did the coloring on it because it's been 2-3 years since then, and my life has changed a lot since I drew him because I have moved 3 times since then, and might move again next year, hopefully not this year. I'm hoping not. I really don't want to, but I don't know. But basically this is just gonna be me talking over my thought processes. I already technically drew his like basic one that I already kind of had right here. So the second one is going to be me kind of being like, okay, what do I like from the first one? What do I want to expand upon? Like, what might be cool for him? And then so on and so forth, because I have 4 of them, and then after I figure out which one I like, I'm going to do color variations as well of the chosen one. Yeah. And so on and so forth. My hair is like... Okay, this is another tangent, but my hair doesn't know what texture it wants to be. Sometimes it's straight, sometimes it's curly, sometimes it's wavy. I don't know what it's doing at any moment. Like, it's also bleached to hell and dyed. It's not actually that damaged, surprisingly, because like believe it or not, I am blonde. It just looks darker in the camera. But yeah, I don't know. I brushed it the other day, so now it's rebelling into whatever. Usually I just comb it, but yeah. So when I start working, usually light a candle or incense or something like this. This is freaking mythology candles and stuff. I'm trying to read the name of it. Forbidden Jungle. This was the pirate collection from last year. But I haven't burned that one that much, so like I haven't burned a lot of candles actually, because I just have been like in my little depressive hole, but it's fine. Also, I'm definitely gonna put my headphones back on to listen to music, because I don't know about anyone else, I can't work unless I have music on. Like, even for like my day job, I'm like, this is weird, but I need it. I remember I went back to the office a while ago and I forgot my mouse and my headphones, so I legitimately couldn't do anything besides film, and I was like, whoops. Oh my god, if my arm would stop cracking, that'd be appreciated. If I could speak. Where the I love when I can tell my cat's been messing with my stuff because where did this rubber band come from? I don't know. But it's on my corkboard that she's fucked up. Okay, now we're actually going to get back to this. Put this back over here. Put these on so I can do the work. I'll probably put a timeline or a time lapse also on here and just have it repeat for however long this is. I do know these are like, I think it caps at an hour for filming, and we're already 16 minutes in. Oh shit, I almost fell. Ah, my back. Okay, so one thing I really want for his character is having his arms exposed. Why? Oh, Seti has emerged. Have you emerged? Hi, baby. Good girl. You yawn? Just a baby. Okay. Yeah, that's just... I probably will do one where his arms are hidden or like sleeved and stuff, just to give me some variety, but I know the first two will not have sleeves on it because I like the like look of sleeveless things, but then like on other people, on me, I'm like no, because I have like small shoulders and stuff. Okay. Yeah, so for his specific character, two things that are like very prevalent for him is one, he has long hair, and two, he wears it into a ponytail. That's like with his like face and stuff. And then for his suit, he does have like a motorcycle helmet kind of, but like it has like some sort of neon lights with it. And his color palette before was blonde with like, so blonde hair, blue neon, and just black and gray. But I might shift that around, obviously. So, pants and shoes are always the most difficult thing for me. So, because I really like how I made his muscles defined. I feel like I really finally captured like superhero kind of physique with him. Especially with the legs, because like usually I suck at drawing legs and feet, but I think I did okay with him. So I don't want to do anything too baggy, but at the same time I might have to. Maybe I'll look up like motorcycle outfits for inspiration. Or maybe not outfits, what is it? Suits? Yeah, okay. And then their arms. That is... okay. I wasn't expecting actual, like, people in suits, like, tuxes on motorcycles. That's not what I was expecting. Very interesting. Okay. Okay. Do I know that it wouldn't make sense for him to have no sleeves when he rides a motorcycle? Yes. Do I care? Not exactly. Because the rule of cool sometimes works. just gonna... What fucking song is this? I forgot this song existed because I haven't listened to this playlist in a while, and it's I'm Sorry by the Royal and the Serpent, or Rats as some people abbreviate. But just, it's a beautiful day to be an asshole. I was just kind of talking and I didn't process the lyrics until that moment, and it was kind of funny. Maybe I'll just trace around and then start adding to. Like, you definitely can't see what I'm seeing, like, from this, but hopefully the time lapse is here. It probably won't be synced, but the blue silhouettes of them, I'm going to be tracing over the outline for the second one and just start adding, I guess. Also, just the amount my anatomy has actually improved over the years is crazy, and I feel like, ironically, it improved more after I, like, stopped taking my anatomy. Well, technically I finished my anatomy class, but I feel like I didn't see much improvement in the class, but then afterwards, when I did my own self-study, I feel like I saw a lot more of a improvement. I think my main issue with, like, anatomy is I don't know how far I want to stylize it and how I want to stick to it, because I know for Axel I'm giving him a very exaggerated one, but I would say he's still more in, like, the semi-achievable, except for his waist ratio. His waist ratio is definitely might be too much. Yeah, I'd say his waist is probably too thin to achieve with the, like, muscle mass he has. But I think it's more achievable than, like, some of the other type of superhero physiques that I've seen people do. Which isn't saying anything's wrong with super stylized, but I just don't know where I want to fall with my stylization of the human anatomy. I definitely need to play with body figures. Body figures. Yeah, that's the right. I don't know why that just sounded wrong. But I definitely need to just play with weight and stuff like that and muscle mass with more characters, because even characters of mine that are supposed to be plus size, sometimes they can go more to the smaller side, and I don't like that, because, like, my character Allison, they're supposed to be heavier and also, like, more muscular as well. Like, sometimes she just doesn't look like it, and I'm like, what is happening here? And I don't know why sometimes. Well, I do know. It's because half the time I'm, like, trying to bend shit so I can figure out how something would look, and then I'll get references, but then the references are all skinny as well. So it's kind of hard to do it, but I am determined to figure it out. I definitely need to practice with that more, and I think I'm gonna make a series of me doing characters for, like, concept art for characters in this world, because I have so many dynamic and, like, diverse ideas for characters specifically, and I feel like it'd be a great way to practice, and overall would help a lot of my art in general. Do I give him armpit hair? Fuck it, he's getting just some armpit hair. Why? Because his armpit would have hair. Actually, maybe not. Yeah, he'll have, like, the bodybuilder, like, clean shave, I guess, on this one. Because, like, in this one, like, the first one, he has sideburns and some of that, and maybe he would have body hair here? Maybe? Yeah. Okay, technically some of these can also be, like, before the, like, story that I have in mind for him, and after, well, it's kind of cold, so I'm, like, struggling. Okay. Maybe I should talk about his storyline that I kind of have, because basically I have it in my mind that he was a vigilante, and in this world there are heroes that are contracted by the government, and then there's vigilantes, and then there's, like, villains, and so on and so forth. But with him being a vigilante, he has no government backing or anything like that, so it's a little fucky-wucky, you know? And his story actually kind of starts at the end, if that kind of makes sense, because he's basically started the vigilante thing when he was a teenager, when he realized he had his abilities, and some of his friends were like, yeah, we'll help you do that. There's stuff all over my screen here. But they're like, yeah, we'll help you with that. So he had his two best friends helping him fight crime because his area didn't have a lot of funding. So heroes often didn't go there and villains thrived, basically. So he became a vigilante. He saved the day and saved that one chick from falling to her death due to some villainous shenanigans, and got the name Freefall. And what happened? Crime went down because he was there to save the day. But hop, skip, and a boat ride into the future, he ends up in some serious shit, and one of his best friends dies, and he feels very guilty because he couldn't save his friend, and also kind of got them killed in a way due to some traumatic hero origin bullshit, basically. But his other friend and his best friend had gotten married in that time frame as well, because this is when they're, like, young adults now, so they got married when they were, like, 24, I think, and then he died, like, I want to say when they were 26, so, like, 2 years into marriage, he just, you know, kicks the bucket. Why? Plot reasons. Not his plot reasons, but plot reasons. And he basically says, fuck it, I'm not gonna be a hero because I got my friend killed, so clearly I'm not a hero. And he retires. Kind of, anyways. He still helps out, but he's definitely not in the mainstream anymore. of like the city, and he only kind of goes out if it's necessary, basically. And he's like, fuck this shit. But he ends up having to stop a robbery that's going on, and then finds a group of kids that are trying to be vigilantes because he's not as active now, and one of the girls' parents were killed by some villain that was wreaking some havoc, and he's like, why don't you call heroes from like the capital and da-da-da, and they're like, well, we tried and they said we didn't have, like, our city didn't have enough funding to support a hero. So basically they were like, if the villain breaks out and like starts terrorizing other towns, the government heroes would step in and intervene, but until then they were basically shit out of luck. So he's like, that's fucked up, but I haven't seen any new villains around, like what happened exactly? So he's like, fuck, I guess I have to look into this to keep kids out of this shit. And he basically gets roped into taking care of these teens, basically, because they all kind of have shitty upbringings, shitty parents, and one of them, her parents are just fucking dead, so, you know, bunch of bullshit going on. And he's like, fuck, fine, okay, I'll look into this, but you guys are staying far away. And they're like, yeah, of course, but they're teenagers, so they're not gonna stay away. And he ends up kind of coming back into contact with one of his other, like, the other friend who lost her husband and shit, because she got a distress signal from his suit. And he was like, I don't have a distress signal in my suit, what the fuck? And she's like, he's like their friend, he always like left little things in there to surprise you in the suit. Of course there's still one that you hadn't found. And he was like, well, shit. And basically through some bullshit, she ends up saving him from some bullshit, and all of that kind of, you know, blows up and shit. And I keep cursing because, like, I'm trying to, like, remember everything because it's been a minute, and I wrote it down in one of my notebooks, and I don't know if I brought it with me to this place because I've, again, moved 3 times, so I'm trying to remember. But I think I have it written in a Google Doc as well. But he had a lot of issues, and he overcomes them with found family and a bunch of bullshit, and he kind of just adopts all these teenagers. There's 3 of them, so it's not like a whole bunch, but it's still like 3 teenagers who are all kind of little shits in their own way. So, you know, it's kind of funny. But yeah, that's kind of like where his story picks up, and he kind of gets like little sidekicks begrudgingly, because I love that dynamic of begrudgingly accepting sidekicks. Amazing. I don't talk often, believe it or not, despite me having a YouTube channel, or technically 2. So like talking just takes a lot out of me, you know? So I'm like screaming into the void. But I'm trying to get better at talking and explaining myself, so that's where like the Artist Rambles podcast I'm doing came from, and also where me talking through what I am doing is coming from, me trying to enunciate and be better at explaining everything that I am going through and talking about. But I am a very quiet individual until I get like excited or start to info dump, so like, you know, And that's basically my channel, just me info dumping, so that's why people probably think that I talk a lot. Like, legitimately, if I didn't live with my sister and my roommates and, like, my brother-in-law, I probably wouldn't talk to people at all. Except for, like, work sometimes, but half the time they're like, what do you do again? And I'm like, you know, the marketing for our department. Okay, you know, what you hired me for. I love being a very well respected member of the team and very well known. They don't remember who I am half the time. It's kind of funny. But anyways. Yeah, Axel is just kind of a funny character to me because, like, he's so broody and so tired of everything, but I also just imagine him kind of being a little shit in his own way, and I imagine when before his friend died, he was just so much more of a little shit, and honestly, he deserves to be a little shit again. But, yeah. I think I want to add, like, straps and stuff that, like, hang off of him, maybe? Even though, like, that would be probably very dangerous for, like, obvious reasons, since he is a hero and stuff. But to be fair, also, he can change how much gravity affects him, and how much gravity, like, I don't know how to explain specifically how his powers work, besides he can literally change I think it's like he can change the density of his molecular structure, so then he's heavier or lighter, kind of, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've been in a science class. I used to be a science kid, but it's been a minute. Science camp ruined my love for science. That's a whole nother story. But, yeah. Basically, with him, I don't think it would matter too much, because if someone just tried to yank him by, like, the hair or, like, a strap that he had, like, hanging, he would just, like, look at them and be like, no, because, like, he could just make himself heavier and stuff. That'd be a really funny comic scene. He's just like, no. The villain. Him. Fucking changing the density of his fist. Would be hilarious. Sati. Girl. Like, look at her. What the fuck is that? What is that? Fucking weird dog. Okay. I just had, like, pain right here. I kind of fall apart a little bit, I'm gonna be honest, but it's fine. I'm, like, taking so long because I'm, like, trying to talk through, like, my process instead of just doing my process. And I feel, like, very slow because the other day when I did the first one, besides, like, already having it in my head because I drew it before, I did it pretty quickly on my lunch break, so it took, like, 30 minutes, like, exactly. So the fact that I'm 30 or almost 40 minutes all the way through this, and he's still just blank, is bugging me. Oops, I turned that. Okay. His hair is... maybe I should give him a bit of a haircut in this one and just make it a little shorter, because I want to get some different variations. Ooh, I kind of like that. Wait a minute. Shit, I kind of like this. Am I gonna cut his fucking... Oh no, I kinda like this shit. I don't know if you guys have heard the song Macho by, what is it? Real X-Man. I don't know if you've heard that one, but I'm listening to it and I'm just laughing. I love it so much. I love how it's also gender inclusive. I'm very happy. A little non-binary heart. Oh no, I think I do like this haircut. I love this part in like when I'm doing it and I accidentally realize I like something else a little bit more than what I had already determined, because it's like so unexpected. Because like with my own stuff I can get pretty close to what I want pretty quickly, you know? And sometimes it's like a little boring, so then like I need to step out of that to find something better. So I really like when I have like the moment where I'm like, oh shit, wait. But yeah, I actually really like one thing about like his facial features that I want to keep pretty consistent is his nose, because I think it's a Roman nose, I think, where it has like the bump. Because like one, I really enjoy drawing those noses, and like I made his downturn because most of the time when I have the Roman nose on my characters I have it upturned, so I wanted to make a characters have the downturn one. So his is pretty consistent with that, I want to say, but the rest of his features are like a little I think I'm gonna keep the cut on his lip too, but I'm not sure. Maybe make it bigger. Jesus, my nose hurts so bad. I'm trying not to die, and it's like not working. Yeah, this is advice, kids. Don't break your nose 13 times, because it's not fun. It's very much not fun. Yeah, so my nose, it's been broken this way, and like it's pretty straight now, but it's still a little fucked up. I'm just glad I don't have as deviated of a septum anymore, because like I couldn't breathe from this side for like 2 years, and then I broke it this way again, and it kind of straightened out. But yeah, and then like I had a bump too, but I one of the ways I broke it was I was carrying a shit ton of boxes at work when I worked at Spirit Halloween. This was completely on me. I was carrying too many boxes, and one of the boxes went poof, and I was like, this was exactly why they tell you not to do what I just did. But because I broke it that way, like, I guess this part of the cartilage that was like up broke and then like flattened again, but I was so embarrassed that this was like during COVID, so I just kept my mask on and shoved tissue into it. So for the rest of my shift I had just a wad of bloody tissues in my mask that I would run to like replace every time I felt it like being too much, and I finished my shift with a broken nose. Yeah, that was interesting. That week was awful because, like, I had bruises here, and they're like, did you not sleep? And I was like, oh no, it's bruising. And they're like, do you need help? And I'm like, no, I was stupid. I broke my nose again. And they were like, it's not if you need help. And I was like, no, I did it with a box. And they're like, oh. And I'm like, I am very clumsy. Like, and they're like, takes a box cutter away from me. I'm like, not that clumsy. It was a time, but I thoroughly enjoyed my time at Spirit Halloween. It was kind of funny. Yeah, that was my first ever job, and it was, I don't know if I should say the name Spirit Halloween, but whoops. Yeah, it was a very interesting time there, and I kind of miss talking to some of those coworkers, but like, I only got one of their like Instagrams, and the rest of them I kind of forgot to get theirs because when I was at work I was like focused on work, but he actually was like, oh yeah, like we seem to have a lot in common, we can be friends, talk about anime and stuff, so he gave me his Instagram. So I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, so it's interesting. And I went from just Spirit Halloween and then to a marketing job in an office. My life is crazy. Eventually I want to like have more of an artist job, obviously, than just marketing, but I am learning a lot with where I'm currently working, so it's not bad at all. Let's see. I don't want to make the facial shape too similar, but I also don't want to make it too drastically different. And I think I'm just going a little too safe and too similar to each other. Yeah, that looks too similar. It is supposed to be the same character though, so like, just gonna do his facial features. One of like my favorite facial features to draw is the nose, but I feel like it's also my least. What is the word that I'm looking for? It's the thing I have like the least amount of skill in currently. And I kind of blame it on my character Lucas because his nose is a little difficult because when I think about him, he has a bit of a different nose than I've been drawing, but that's because I think of him before he broke his nose, because yeah, he broke his nose. For plot reasons that I can't say because very much spoilers for something in his past, but his nose, he kind of had it fixed surgically because like his dad's a plastic surgeon, so like he had an in. Why are you itching? Senti, why are you itching? What happened? You need a bath? She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, but I don't want one. But yeah, Lucas's dad is a plastic surgeon, so Lucas had plastic surgery, but it was a bit botched, if I'm honest. So despite his dad being a famous world surgeon, or like plastic surgeon, Lucas's nose is a little bit of a botched job. So that's some Lucas lore. I wish this would like just keep focusing on me even when my head's turned, but it doesn't want to. Yeah. Like, it would probably make more sense if my tablet was over here, but my setup's kind of stupid because this right here is a different computer than this one. So this is the computer I use specifically for art and stuff, and that one is for like editing work and also like video games and stuff because it just works more. This computer was like kind of dying, but I have all like my art stuff. Hello, sexy girl. Hi. The cute baby. Seti, you already ate everything. I don't have any more treats for you. I'm sorry. Go lay down. But yeah, I think noses are like my weakest facial feature besides like lips, because like lips and mouths, I think it's like just something with me genetically that I can't draw lips very well at all, and like I don't have many, you know what I mean. I'm tired. Sometimes working all day and then trying to work on art is a little stressful, but it's okay because I really just love drawing. Except for that fucking lip. What the fuck was that? Making his lips like his mouth very small. What is happening here? Where am I going wrong? Oh, I think I'm making his nose way too fucking big. Or long, I should say specifically. So his mouth needs to go up more. So he actually has a chin. There we go, that's a lot better. Let's see. Yeah, I had the same issue on this one. This song is not the vibe. Oh, actually that one might. Yeah, this one. Okay, I'm gonna bring up the old drawing so I can see how I drew his eyebrows. Like 2023. Oh, okay. I've been giving him a completely different eyebrow in this one. Hello. Fucking load. Yeah, I gave him some thick ass brows, but he actually kind of has more of a thinner brow when I look at it, so it's thinner and then it goes kind of thicker. I kind of love when some of my characters have resting sad face instead of like resting bitch face. I love people with resting bitch face because I kind of also have it, but I feel like resting sad face is not something that's discussed a lot because I also apparently have it. The amount of times people go, "Are you okay?" and I'm just like, "Yeah, why wouldn't I?" "Well, you just look sad." Me, fucking thanks, asshole. That's just my face. Like, genuinely, I'm like, do people just go around like smiling as they're like neutral? Because like I don't know. I don't know how people just like, doesn't your face hurt if you like walking around smiling? Ow, fucking arm. Let's see. I think it's funny because like looking at like me drawing sometimes, or like me just thinking about the fact that I'm drawing, I'm just like, I can draw. And then other times I'm like, I can't draw. So it just depends on what I'm doing. Like, I just drew this really cool freaking, or technically I digitally painted because I'm getting into that, and like, my first one, horrific. Second one, I was like, okay, I'm getting better. Third one, I was like, okay, and then I kept getting better, and I was like, hey, okay, I can kind of do this. Which I don't know why I was so like surprised, because I do also like paint sometimes on my free time, like acrylic paint. But like digitally painting's a whole nother beast, I guess, and that's why my brain was like, I can do this. But I drew one of my character Lucas specifically in like an alternate universe, because like I love Lucas, I love my character, but he's a loser, so like in the main timeline. So I had to do an alternate timeline so I could do like some cool action stuff with him, with some like cool spooky ghosts and stuff like that. Because I love him, but he's such a loser in the main timeline, and he's just a little guy. But yeah, getting into digital painting was honestly something I knew that I wanted to do, but I thought I would have a much steeper learning curve. But I think I'm kind of getting the hang of it pretty quickly, surprisingly, which like, I'm not like a slow learner, but with specific things I can be pretty slow to like get a hang of it. And I thought digital painting was going to be one of them, because I have been a very like heavy line art person, especially since like my love of like comics, and like if you're watching this, you probably like understand like just how much line art is in like DC and like Marvel comics and stuff like that, and that's like, I love some thick ass line art. So like when I take the line art off of most of my art, it's like, what are you doing? I have been getting better with it, but like sometimes it's still like but yeah. Oh, he kind of looks like he's gonna kill someone right here. I haven't been in this playlist in a while, so I'm like, what is this? Queen Herbie will have to work. Okay. I think it's also just because there's so many different vibes in my music that like I'm kind of like, what is going on? Like, I've been trying to listen to, like, more hype kind of music to, like, try to give me a little bit of, like, an energy boost, I guess. But sometimes I just want to be listening to, like, my sad emo music. So I'm like, damn. Okay, now I can get into actual, like, meat of his suit to figure out what I want. Do I want to give him a backpack? Do I want to give him a backpack? Maybe I'll just work on his helmet first and then go back to the suit. Let me save real quick. Me looking at my freaking helmet over there for reference real quick. I don't ride a motorcycle, but I have a Celti from Durara helmet over here that I still need to fix up because it's secondhand, but I'm looking for reference. Okay, that's like, that is not the right moment. Okay, that's kind of the right shape. Okay. I'm also very bad at drawing helmets, so like this character kind of gets me out of my comfort zone in a few different aspects. So I did already do concept art for 2 different characters in the same world as well, which is the hero Recall and her like villain, you know, which is Allure, and he is basically a villain that can charm people, and she is a hero that can make people forget others and herself, basically. So like she can make you forget that you saw her at all, and like I really liked the concept art I did of her. I was like, I really love it, because before I was having such trouble because I was like, I don't know like what I could do for her like concept art, and it was like having such a difficult time with her and also his as well, and I was like, what is going on? I'm missing something. And I was like, well, I need to like go more into like their personalities and stuff like that, because all I knew is I wanted the dynamic of her when she's a civilian. She's like a fangirl. She really enjoys like fandoms and stuff like that, and she finds out she has this power and stuff, and she's a little bit of a stalker, just a little bit, and she was following her favorite male celebrity at one point and finds out he's actually doing some really bad evil stuff, which I haven't quite figured out yet. But one thing about him is that he's kind of like an egregore, if like you guys are into spirituality, so he like feeds a little bit off of like energy of people like knowing him and stuff like that. So like when they fight, he's one, getting energy, but also getting energy taken away because she's trying to make people forget about him. So they're literally like complete opposites, and it's a very interesting thing for me to try and figure out how to do, but I really finally love their designs, because I had to like I basically was like, for him, I think I designed him first. I got closest to what I wanted him to look like first with like the original designs that like they're horrible, but I was like, okay, you're getting closer to what I want. How do I fully like get you past like this concept? And I was like, okay, Met Gala, boom, that's the inspiration right there. So I had to look up a bunch of male Met Gala outfits, which is just like gross opulence, you know, and like just so much wealth that's just been used on it. And like I was like, okay, I'm finally getting it. Okay, so I finally got to that point and I was like, this is good. And then I was like, so I just need to kind of almost not inverse, but like change it to be like, what would someone who's trying to make people forget them wear? So like one of the ideas I had for her was just like a white mask that had like no real facial features on it, and that was one thing that like stayed pretty consistent throughout it. But it was kind of interesting how it evolved so quickly once his kind of started to click in my head, because like I think I did end up finalizing hers first in the end. I was working on them kind of side by side, and hers actually came together quicker, even though I was having like the most trouble with her. And oh my god, like still thinking about like how much time I took, because it was like 3 months, because like I really didn't have anyone to like run by designs with me, and I let it sit for 2.5 months, and then the final like end of it, I was like, okay, I think I'm ready to come back to it. So then I did that, which like is insane. Like I can paint and draw pretty quickly, you know, most of the time, but like with concept it kind of slows down, especially when I don't have like any feedback or anything and I'm the sole person to like figure it out, you know, which I like having like kind of the final say in certain things, but at the same time I do enjoy when people review and look at my work, you know. Like I did a different concept because I had a dream about a video game that like doesn't exist, but the main character would be a grieving toy maker, and basically I was like, okay, but I couldn't really get his like design right, like just in my dream either, so like he was kind of like in my dream and kept changing. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna draw this character and do like a little bit of a concept for him, because like he was honestly really interesting. So I had all my roommates review like the lineup of different versions of him, and like some he was in a wheelchair, some he was freaking just his amputee self. It was honestly really interesting, and like whether he had a prosthetic leg or not was also something that I kept playing with. And also the design of his prosthetic leg was also something that was really interesting. What is going wrong right here? Okay. I'm like, something is wrong. The curve. See, I really like because I don't know if you can kind of see, but his helmet here is really cool, but trying to redraw that, especially for a comic, would not be great. So like even in just this version of it, I simplified it, but I think that's even still too complicated. So I'm trying to figure out how to simplify it even further without making it like just boring, and I think I just don't know how to do that without making it too boring. Unless I do this. this and this. How much time? It's been an hour and 10. Oh, maybe it's 2 hours that this stops. Maybe do that. And then. Ow. Ooh. Do this like this. Maybe. Jeez, usually, like, I guess it's because it's, like, raining and stuff, but, like, my bones and, like, my nose have been hurting so much more because of, like, the cold and stuff, and I'm like, ow. I just hope the rain stops before the weekend because of the convention I'm going to, and, like, I'm cosplaying Jinx, so, like, it's gonna be cold. It's gonna be very cold. But, you know. I definitely need to remember to wear my knee braces there, or else I will be in so much pain. But it's fine, it's fine. I'll figure it out. I'll remember. I'll have to. Yeah, I think if I keep going with this, it's gonna get even more complicated. I think I accidentally made it. Oh, no, I guess it's not too complicated. Yeah, okay, it's pretty simple. Yeah. Just draw that and that. Maybe I'll take a break and then come back to this. And then see what I can come up with. Probably just need to eat and figure out. Yeah, it's probably about time I eat anyways. So yeah, I'll stop this here and then come back and try and finish this. What the fuck? Phantom, what are you doing? She's doing something. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I am fed and now going back to this. I did take a little bit more of a detour too because I got busy talking with my sisters, so like I should have like fresh eyes for this. Whoa, Kitty, there's a candle going. Please don't hurt yourself. Please don't hurt yourself. Don't go that way. Go this way. Okay. So, figuring out how to make this not just like basically a leotard. The babies. Okay, actually, hello. Like, I got a Red Hood figure. Let me see how Hello, kitty. Ow, you're clawing the fuck out of me. See, I just want it also to be easy to draw again and again without too much issue, and that because like that tends to be the best move for. Please don't light yourself on fire. I love you, Phantom, but like, can you just go back there with the dog? Okay. Oh, she listened. She's gonna go. They're so cute. They like, ever since I got Phantom, they like to cuddle, which like I know Celty appreciates because my other cat, Siri, does not like to cuddle with Celty, but my previous cat who passed, not last year but the year before, sadly, Vetra, she used to cuddle with Celty. So like when she passed, Celty was very depressed and very upset, and Phantom really came in clutch like a few months later. Like, I wasn't gonna get another cat, and then she literally just showed up at my mom's store, so her and her sister kind of, it's a long story, but yeah. Okay, so harnesses, want a belt of some sort to separate. Let's see. I'm gonna make a new layer just in case I hate this. Do that. I don't think that's enough. I need to figure out some way to break this apart. Because some of them, they have like skin tight suits, and then they just have like designs on them. So like, what designs? I do want something to like hang off, especially since in this one he has short hair. Ooh, am I making him look too much like Lowell, my other character? The short hair might be too much like Lowell. Now I'm looking at it again. This is why taking a break from your art is important. Because Lowell and him have kind of similar noses, but Lowell's is slightly upturned. Let's see. I think this definitely looks a little bit too much like Lowell now, but suit-wise, we can like mix and match later on. So I should just focus on the suit. Let's see. trying to find like, because I have a lot of references for like different things in my photos, and I'm just like, can't find, oh, here, maybe? I just looked at a few photos of Nightwing because his suit is pretty skin tight, but I just feel like something isn't working. I might actually make his hair longer, even though I said that like I liked it like this, but oops, shit. Let me do this and make it like a very long mullet. Not even like a full mullet either, like because I do like that flowy design to his nature, especially considering he's like kind of more rough and tough like. I feel like it gives a good contrast. But I do feel like something needs to happen. Do I just have it as a zipper? No. We could definitely start with some boots. Move this over here in case someone texts. Okay. Do that, so it's like boots, and then ooh, maybe some laces, maybe, or something to like tie the boot closed. I'm like trying to figure out something to work, and actually, maybe do that, then that like that, maybe I just don't want to accidentally make it a little too complicated, so I'm just gonna keep it pretty basic. Okay, I actually kind of like that, where it's like wraps on the lower part. I very much enjoy that look. Okay, so now to the other side, we have to do something similar. Yeah, I definitely think food is in my system is actually helping quite a lot because I did not eat during work, so even on my lunch break I didn't eat, so I think that's what was stifling my brain from working, because now I think I'm enjoying this. Do I want to add? No, that might look a little... I love adding belts to like characters and stuff, but I don't want to like just add too many fucking belts, you know? But like I feel like it needs something to break up the top from the bottom, unless I just do the same type of wrapping maybe, but like his midsection. It would also give me an excuse to make him more like his proportions more, or anatomy more dramatic as well. Do I want him to have a super snatched waist? That is my question. Since this is just, you know, we're just playing around here, I'm just gonna experiment and figure out what that might look like. Let's see, because I just edited the sketch layer for that one. I might actually like that. Okay. Ho up, okay. Am I onto something, or have I just gone completely off the deep end? Okay, we do this. We can also make it so like his like build kind of, what is the word, like, I don't know, how do I describe like what I'm talking about, where like, if this would fucking focus, but like if I had some fat on my body it could actually show properly, but like, actually this doesn't have fat, but a lot of the times when you have something like this that's like stretchy and it's like around something that has fat, there's like a little, like the skin kind of just like bulges, I guess. It's a horrible word to use, especially like while drawing a man, but you know, things happen. And yes, I do just have Monster High dolls because healing the inner child, you know. They guard my Funko Pops that are right here because I need to look at stuff that are like colorful and fun at all times. So, but yeah, we can have like a little bit of his like skin muscles bulging, I guess, over the wrappings. Again, I'm just doing as many different versions as I can. so I can have different inspirations. I do this, and this. Erase that. Erase this right here to give him more of a snatched waist for the drama. I never know how far to play with proportions because I don't want it to be like crazy, but at the same time, sometimes that's like the best character designs is when you say fuck it to caution and just let yourself have fun, because like, let's be honest, so much character design of the most noticeable characters have like crazy proportions. Like even like Kingpin in Across the Spider-Verse, fucking that man was a fucking block. He was a rectangle. Or I think it was technically more of a square, but you know. Do that, we erase this, then we turn off that. Okay, that doesn't look too crazy. It might look a little crazy. It looks a little crazy. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Just need to keep going. Because I do kind of like the exaggerated silhouette. I think that is just a little... No, if I make that rounded, that's gonna look a little too feminine for what I am going for. Okay. Maybe some fingerless gloves. And the other one I have him with motorcycle gloves, but with a character that doesn't really care if he gets hurt. See, also with Axel as a character, I think he has a hard time feeling when he's in pain, because I feel like his ability to change his the density and weight of his molecules affects his pain receptors too. So I think that's another reason why he often gets hurt, you know? So I don't think he'd really have too much of pain receptors, so that might even be a fun little plot point in a potential story for him learning to kind of understand the signs of muscle fatigue and stuff like that before just actually abusing his body. Okay, do that. And erase. Erase there, erase there, erase there, erase there, and there, and there. Nice, nice, nice. Maybe a strap across the thigh. I don't want to add too many, but like my brain is like, it's too boring. Keep adding more. I do still want something like coming off of him, I think, but like I don't. No, maybe I'll explore that idea in the next one where it's like something coming off of him. That way, okay. Maybe straps with pockets. Yeah, I think that's... Actually, this needs to be and then oops. I know it's bad for my eyes to like be leaning that close to like my screen, but I am kind of really nearsighted, so like my screen is also at the like lowest brightness, so like don't worry too much. Nah, I should probably wear my blue light glasses, let's be honest. Technically, these are my sister's because I lost my blue light glasses. Somehow, because I had the really extreme ones, which are tinted orange, I think. And those ones broke in the move, but I also had a normal ones that were like these ones, just disappeared as well. But, yeah, I do not have the time, energy, or money to go and buy those really expensive ones that I bought last time. Again, I look like a nerd, but it's fine. Okay, okay, now pockets. That way, go that way, that way. I think I wanted him to like spray paint things at 1.2, but that might just get scrapped and go into like the teenagers that he eventually takes in's designs where they spray paint stuff. Maybe he'll eventually spray paint stuff again with them. I don't know, because I think I just remembered that. I'll have to find the fucking Google Doc I had. Usually I'm better organized with like that type of stuff, but this was like something that was kind of in my brain that I just needed to get out because like it was taking up too much of my thoughts. So like I just needed to quickly, what the fuck? See, my cat was doing some fucked up shit while I was gone. That. fuck, go here. Fuck, put that back there. Turn. Actually, now we don't need to copy and paste that. Just do that. And then. Okay, I'm liking that a lot better, but it's still like plain. So like I'm kind of having some difficulty because I don't want to keep going and then making it freaking ridiculous to draw with like little details like pockets and stuff. So maybe I'll just actually do the whole design stuff on it. Because I also don't want it to be like too similar to other ones. Oh wait, actually that, what I just did, that movement might be fine. Okay, I just need to figure out where the second one would be. Okay, okay. Just straight down, kind of like a priest collar, but like fully down. Okay, I'm not actually mad at that. But now, do I want it to just go straight down his crotch? Or do I just want it to stop? Or do I just... Let's see. I just want it to... Okay, I think that's... I'm gonna stop there for that one and just go on to the next version. Just save real quick. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Okay. I feel like that makes him look too much like Lowell, that hair, now that I'm like actually fully clocking in to it. So I'm like, I hate, like, I don't know what it is with my character Lowell, but he's just kind of become my default face, if that makes sense. Also, ignore like my basket of laundry over there because like it needs to be folded, but I do not have the spoons for it. But yeah, my character Lowell, even though he's not the main character, he's literally a side character. He's just my default face for some fucking reason. specifically male face. I don't know why, but they are. So like they just sometimes my characters just slowly morph into Lowell, and I'm like, god damn it. Okay. I think I'm gonna, I can play with the backpack idea, and then that way he can have something like coming off of the backpack to give like that kind of flow. Maybe I'll give him like a bun with this one, like a man bun. I don't know, maybe like a loose one, but then backpack. Let's maybe because I do like the more exaggerated waistline. That's a little too far. Nah, I think the waistline's good. I might just take this version and make it a little wider and maybe a little taller so he can look more like a imposing figure. Maybe also make his pecs just a tad bit bigger with the liquefy. Yes, I think that's good. And then the idea for the backpack would also add a lot of like top heavy. So let's just experiment and also just I think I'm gonna make the backpack like just draft, not a pink, but just the opposite, like a yellow. That might be hard to see. Maybe a green. I do like green, but I think actually a pink would probably be easier to like. Now, what type of bag do we want though? Something like that? Maybe. Maybe I should do the straps first. Oh, because then I can also do those ones that like strap across the chest too, which would give more visual interest. Okay, I do this. Maybe the backpack's not a good idea. What is... I want to try, but like, also, what would the point of the backpack be? I gotta think about storytelling here. Because, like, it's not like him adding weight would really, like, help anything. because he just changes the density of himself. So he's kind of the weapon. Unless I do want to give him a weapon that's just like kind of crazy over the top, because if he makes himself heavier, he could just weigh it down. But I don't think he would have a weapon. Like, I think he's just the type to kind of punch things. He's like the turtleneck. That's something I know I like on all of these. Yeah, the more and more I look at the second one, the more I'm like, that's low L by accident. Whoopsie. And when eventually I color him, it will just be white low L, which will be a weird sight. Let's see. What can I fucking do? What do my other... if this would load... Okay, I already have these ones of Axel up. This is what a different hero looks like, but she's like an actual hero. This is another one. I really need to redo theirs as well, which will be fun. I actually did a expression sheet for her. Let's see. Ah, okay. So here is Allure. I like that. But look at some of my other concepts and maybe play with those a bit. This is in last year's sketchbook that, like, some of the things I didn't finish. Where is Recalls? There's a Zion. Yeah, these were the original ones. Like, I don't know if you can even kind of see, but they were pretty bad. Actually, I could probably keep that open so I can know what not to do. Then, where is... Oh, here it is. Because I really like her strappy design that I did. Ooh. Could do something like that. That one is interesting. I like the kind of strappy design for that. Let's bring open this one. I do, because that could be very cool for him too, like that, because if he's changing his density and he's falling, like a bunch of things moving could be cool. Okay. I'm getting my inspiration. I'm formulating plans. But I don't want too many of the characters to have like that strappy design either, but okay. I think I'm formulating thoughts and patterns. Okay. Well, it is cold. Okay. I do think I also like that I'm making him bigger. I will explore. I'm actually going to do that now. I will make this version shorter, but thicker. Just a little bit. Yeah, just so I can play with his proportions as well and then figure out what I want? Okay. Now I gotta figure out what to do with you, sir. Do that. So then I can also take the sort of chest plate that I did here and then correlate it over here. Correlate? That's not the proper term I'm thinking of. Do that, then maybe I do like his hair down? No, maybe I just need to make his hair longer, because before I just had it like to his back, but maybe I'll make his hair longer in this one, potentially. Okay. I do think I like the look of the boots more than the straps, but maybe add a strap to the boots. Just do that. Right now I'm just doing a pink layer for the second one, so I can like figure out shape and stuff. What's up, girl? My baby, why don't you go lay down? You were just downstairs. Don't be a weirdo. What? Ow, leave me alone. I'm just a baby. I'm not a baby, but... What's up, girl? You're fine. I know you heard them get fast food. You can't get fast food. No fast food for a puppy. The only time she acts like a husky is when food is involved. And then she's abusing me. What? I think I have a bag of treats over here. What do you want? You gonna sit? You gonna sit and be a good girl? Yeah? You gonna lay down? Lay down. Go, lay down. Lay down. No, that's a paw. I said lay down. There you go. Good girl. She gets too impatient. Shameful. I'm gonna leave these here. And if you stay put and be good girl, you can get another one, okay? I'm going to turn away. Don't abuse me anymore, please. Ugh. Did my cat just walk over the fire? No fire. No fire. No fire, please. She's like, but I want the fire. Because she's fucking crazy. Maybe another... I think only one there. Okay, and then something here. Let's... Okay, then. My darling child, why must you walk across the keyboard? She's kind of a butthead. It's fine. Do that. Do that. And then... What are the purpose of these straps? No goddamn clue. But it kind of looks cool. So we're gonna use this for the concept. Because I do like the concept of it. Actually, maybe not. Scrap that, actually. Did not like the concept and don't like the idea of him wearing pants. So we're gonna go back to the suit idea and give him some cool pattern design. Then that, and then that. Okay, is this the one I'm gonna give him long sleeves on? I don't know. I do want the high collar again, so I'm assuming... I do this. Do that, that, and that. Assuming it would be here, 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 here. Didn't. I do that, 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 that. And then that. That, and then gloves. Then we'll figure out something with his hair. Maybe. Okay. I think I'm ready for the actual inking now. Or not inking, but like actual black color. Wow, it's kind of amazing how quickly that kind of was, because like, been 50 minutes and I finished one, and then basically got the design for the next one kind of already figured out. It's amazing what food and water in the system can do for your brain. It's fantastic. Highly recommend hydrating yourself before you dehydrate. That and that and that. That. This. that. Sorry if I ever just start humming, I sometimes forget I am on camera. And this is going to be very minimally effort editing, so we'll see how this even works. Do this, and this, and that, that. This, that, that, and that, and oops, not that, but this, and this, and that, and this, and this. Okay, now do like that. Ow, my back. Okay. Yeah, I do think I really like that one. It's kind of simple, but also like not as simple as like it might be. Whew. Acid reflux is not fun. I just had a sandwich. Why must I get acid reflux? Gotta draw his butt. I do kind of like how exaggerated the second one's proportions are, but I don't know if that would work with this design, but we'll mess around with it. And I'll probably, once I'm done with this, I will I'll do like some maybe values on it, but I won't do like the actual like colors on it. And then I'll ask my roommates for feedback and then do another pass at these before I do the color studies for this guy. For dear Axel. Okay. I do really like what I have for the body going on this one now. I don't know what it is about the waist that keeps tripping me up, that it just feels so empty. Honestly, I think I might just add a fucking zipper. Kind of mad that it already looks better with just the zipper. Whatever. Okay. Like this. Have I been forgetting to draw an elbow? Holy shit. He needs an elbow. Right. Maybe not? I'm like... No, I think he is missing his fucking elbow. I need to go back and give him a fucking elbow, apparently. Like, I really need to stop cursing so much, especially in, like, videos like this, but, like, this is, like, what goes through my head sometimes. So I'm, like, just stressing a little bit. It doesn't help that most of my music also has curse words in it. I don't know where my cat is. Oh, she's back there. But she's causing mischief. Phantom, stop touching the stuff. Stop being bad girl. Don't be bad. Don't look at me and swish your tail. Come here. She's like, no, I want to fuck shit up. She's like, stop looking at me so I can continue. She's such a weird fucking cat. Zoom out. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Phantom, why must you touch things? Okay. The fact that, like, already I'm almost done. Ridiculous. Like, ridiculous. Hello, Phantom. Please don't try to light yourself on fire, my love. Did you really start playing with the lighter when I said that? Fucking cat. She lives to kind of be a pain in my ass, and I honestly don't know why she does this to me, but she does. I have no idea what she's doing, but I'm like, if I look, she might do something worse. Excuse me, what are you doing, ma'am? Don't mess with my corkboard. She keeps messing with my corkboard and tearing it up, and I'm like, stop, please. That's all done. Helmet, maybe. Do this. This and this. do that maybe. Okay, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, I think I'll make his ponytail longer. Let's see. Do that. Okay, yeah, I think I like this. And why would he have his hair this long? I don't fucking know. What are you, a cop? Honestly, rule of cool sometimes matters more than practicality, especially when you have a character that's literally changing the molecular structure of his fucking molecules. He's making him sense dense or extremely light. Why? Because this is the land of make-believe. Very interesting. Nice. Yeah, that is like straight up Lowell now that I'm looking at the second one again. I really need to like work on male face anatomy so I don't just keep accidentally making fucking Lowell. If this would still just focus, I would love that, but it doesn't love me, so I guess I will just continue to struggle. I just need to get a better fucking camera. I can't complain too much about it, but I can kind of complain. Do that and that, then. Oh, maybe I'll give him stretched ears in this one. Jeez, honestly, I think I only have 2 characters with stretched ears, and one of them's technically dead, so, in the story, so, like, they're alive in my heart. Not in the story, though. Okay, I'll do that, and then that. Give him all his little sideburns back. Maybe I'll give him... maybe a just stronger chin, somewhere square chin. Maybe I'll make a bigger scar. I think, let's see, that might be a good scar. I keep looking at my time here instead of here, and I don't know fucking why. Yeah, it looks like that version is done. Feeling like we're definitely getting closer to his face again, but some bits of Lowell is still seeping in. Maybe if I just... Now, the shortest of them. This one can just... let's see. I definitely want to keep with the long hair, because the shorter hair accidentally turns him into Lowell. Plus also I've imagined him with long hair for 2 years now, so it would be a little weird to change it now. Keep checking the... Why do I keep checking the time there? Okay. What are you doing? You better not put your paw on my pillow. What the? Get your paws off my pillow. This is why I break out so much. Fucking nasty. You nasty. Go and lay down. Okay, maybe this one I will give him the bun, but like a very loose one. I do think I also like the stretched ears. So maybe in this one, I'll just give him just an earring. I think in the original he had an earring too. Maybe I'll give him a bar. There we go. I think I made his head a little too squished, so I'm just gonna expand his cranium. And go back here. Maybe instead of his bang being on the other side, I'll do it on this side. Okay, definitely got his face on this one. Fine. God, why do I keep doing that? Oh my god, that's like instinct to look at my phone instead of just the time here. It's a bad habit I need to break. This one I haven't done any with sleeves, so I think I'm gonna give him, do I want to do a full sleeve or just partial sleeve? Might as well give him a full sleeve if we're gonna. This is a really tight sleeve. Maybe I'll give him pants in this one. Haven't done that one yet, so. back up there. Stay put, please. That was kind of scary, kind of disturbing. Okay. Do that. Hello. This man got thighs for days. Ugh. Give him a freaking chest plate again. Okay, do this. Now we gotta figure out the shoes. Okay, that was actually pretty easy to do that one. I just need to figure out the helmet, which is always the worst part, because figuring out helmets suck. I think I'm just gonna keep that one basic because the rest of the suit already has a little bit more details than some of the other ones. Do this. Erase. Do that. Okay. Honestly, I'm not too mad. Okay. Gonna duplicate. Do that. That's too far. Do this. I realized I stopped talking towards the end of that. But that it was basically pretty straightforward of like me trying to figure out what to do, in my opinion. So like it shouldn't be too hard to like figure it out. Okay. So right now I'm just doing a basic gray. Damn it. Let's do this then. That. I wish I had... That's a little better. Still not great though. I wish I had a fill tool that like could process all the fucking lines instead of just being like, oh, that line doesn't exist, and I'm like, I can fucking see the line, so what do you mean it doesn't fucking exist? Frickin' nerd. I don't know why I said nerd. The only nerd in this house are the people in the house. That didn't make sense, but whatever. Do that. Do this and this and this. Erase. Oh yeah, I forgot I gave him body hair on this one. Oh, that is not the right pen. Do that. Do that. Do this and this. It's kind of funny accidentally drawing one of my characters when I'm trying to draw a different one. I'm gonna be honest, now that I'm trying to fix this one. I definitely need to work on same face syndrome because, like, accidentally drawing low L is kind of ridiculous. Okay, draw this, that. Draw a line right there. Whoopsie. Do that. Oops, sorry about this one. There we go. Yep, looks like all of them are in fact... Oh wait, no. I did not do this one up here. Okay. Just gonna save, and then we're gonna add some different variations of gray. Okay, for the lights, excuse me. Maybe if I just duplicate that and then, yeah. Good, okay. And then we can do this. Actually, that doesn't look like it should be. That, do that, do this. Phantom, what are you doing? The babies. Okay. Phantom, I love you, but what the fuck? She must be in the way at all moments possible, or she will spontaneously combust. The fuck? If this just... Yeah. Can you get your butt out of my face? Go away. She's like, that does not deter me. Okay. Ow, my back. Okay. Next Gonna do this. This. Fucking. Erase this. Like, I don't know if Phantom is blocking much. I just see her little face. Over here. Gonna do this. Oh, it just bumped me in the head. Hey Phantom, what would you do if I just bumped you in the head, huh? I don't think you'd like it very much. Can I love you, but like, I need you to choose a spot and stay there. Like this, okay? Good girl. Just stay exactly where I put you. And do not complain. That, and this. No, do not move. She's like, but I want to move. Please don't go to the fire, Phantom. Please. I beg of you. Salty, are you fucking with my chair? She's like, yes, I am fucking with your chair. Do that and that. Ow, my bones. Oops, wrong thing. Do this. Hello, Phantom. My love, what are you doing? Hello. Must you be center of attention at all moments? Oh no, the other one. Hello, city girl. What do you do? Hello, city girl. Hello, city girl. Phantom, please don't light yourself on fire. She's like, but I'm thinking about it. Seti, 1 second. I'm literally almost done with this. Ow, ow. Seti girl, you can't do that to get another treat. That's very rude of you. Me trying to discipline my animals. Them. I think the fuck not. They really just like to abuse me. It's not fun. Very much not fun. Maybe. Okay, we are almost done. Okay, I must say done. Oh, really? She said, you said I can't play with fire, so I'm gonna play with the lighter. Okay, so this is gonna be about 3.5 hours, I think. Oh, I didn't do the scar. 1 second. Let me just quickly do the scars real quick in color. Scar, you have a scar. Thank you. Also have a scar right there. Okay. There we go. Okay. This should be basically done then. Ow, okay. That'll be it, and I'll show you guys this once I'm done editing. So, bye guys.